It's a sweltering Friday afternoon in Nashua, New Hampshire, and inside this nondescript storage facility, a makeshift assembly line is moving at a brisk pace.
Just send it, make a nice big pile here.
The goods being sorted here will go into a shipping container, then make the long journey from Nashua to Syria, bringing a measure of relief to a war zone.
This toy, it really has a lot of life left, but our kids have outgrown it. And instead, what you're going to see once we send this is 4 weeks later, you might actually see this toy, being played with inside Syria, northern Syria.
Nadia Alawa is the founder of NuDay Syria, a humanitarian nonprofit she runs out of her home in New Hampshire. So far, the organization sent about 100 shipping containers to areas not controlled by the Assad regime, packed with everything from toys to medical supplies.
We love getting food. It's one of the things that we want the most, especially rice, protein-rich, non-meat food items.
Alawa is half Syrian and married to a Syrian man. When the Assad regime's crackdown began 5 years ago, she felt she had to do something. At first, she worked through other established organizations, but soon she decided to think bigger.
Basically, once I decided, in 5 days, the organization was founded. We have seen a tremendous growth. This past year has been the first year where we have hired people.
NuDay Syria's mission has grown too, with projects ranging from a clinic for women and children to a school for refugees. But its core task is still the same, getting objects Westerners might take for granted to Syrians who need them desperately.
Female hygiene pads and diapers, those things that you don't think about, but when when you don't have access to them, it's unbelievable.
In addition to material relief, there's also a big psychological component to NuDay Syria's work. After years of carnage, the horror in Syria has started to feel inevitable. But the people who join Alawa's efforts gain a sense that they're at least trying to make a difference.
I couldn't just do nothing.
Adam Griffith says he's volunteered here in Nashua about 8 or 9 times so far.
With our kind of ADD news cycle here in the States, the people who did know about it, the people who did have some awareness have kind of forgotten since the news cycle has moved on. After the cameras have left, the people who live there are still there.
And if there's a psychological benefit for the volunteers, Alawa says the recipients get a boost that's even more critical.
Basically the difference between life and death, because it's called hope. It gives you hope that you know that other people care.
For now, that may be the most that many Syrians can hope for. Adam Riley, WGBH News.